So I have some college sorority friends. They all decided that they would challenge each other and see who could sleep their way through the alphabet first. As in hook up with a guy, beginning with each letter of the alphabet. I mean, seriously, what could go wrong? They just started this challenge 2 months ago. One of the ladies already made it to letter K last night, and then found out today that she is pregnant with a child bun in the oven.
Is it just me, or is dating nowadays like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute and expecting to land safely?
Yes.
Men will literally stick their whole face in your ass, but be scared to open up about their feelings.
Damn!
This is because a man talking to a modern woman about his feelings is akin to talking to the police after being arrested. Everything he says can and will be used against him.
Some men actually like their wives. Not only do they like them, they talk to them.
What?
They like spend time with them while clothes are on. I had no idea. I just found out. I was like, what?
This is probably because the married man enjoys some of the things his wife does, so talking to her with clothes on is a painful yet necessary evil. It would be difficult to indulge in bedroom action if a man didn't at least pretend to enjoy his wife's company. As for the men who are genuinely not in a loveless husk of a marriage, it's probably because they have traditional wives. Men who are married to modern women at best only ever share a delusion of happiness.
You're goddamn right.
Who gets no ladies.
Wow.
Arguing with me is pointless. My best friend is going to tell me I was right when I recap our argument.
What a loser.
Oh, everything she does is for the male gaze. Everything she does is for the male gaze. Did it ever occur to you that maybe I just enjoy making men weep?
That's crossing the line.
Handling or dealing with a cruel or crazy woman is impossible for a man. Don't even try.
Bingo.
The only safe and acceptable course of action is to walk away.
Run! 70s and 80s babies? Out here looking younger than everybody.
The girl is deluded.
What it's like being in your 30s.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better bitches, better money, my clothes better, my shoes better, I work harder.
Inconceivable!
So reality check, I've been asking myself why I'm not good enough for a man with no job that lives in his car. A man with no job that lives in his car.
Maybe your standards are too high. Because when a lady hits the wall, even homeless men might not be romantically interested.
Facts.
Remember, the wall is high and wide. It doesn't miss.
So I remember this one time, I was seeing this guy and he went down on me and everything's good, everything's fine, right? And then he stops and he looks at me and he just goes, "Can I tongue punch your fart box?"
Say what now?
Sorry? Can you tongue punch my fart box? Tongue punch my fart box.
That's nasty.
Can someone please tell me, in all honesty, what was I supposed to respond to that?
Obviously, she could have just said no. Women would do well to remember that the way that they dress, behave, and carry themselves will determine the type of man that they attract. For a certain class of woman, there's a certain class of man. That being said, her entire rant is a humble brag. Humble bragging refers to a specific type of boast that allows the offender to broadcast their achievements without the necessary shame and guilt that should normally accompany such claims.
Are you serious?
In other words, it's a way to disguise a brag with humility. A man thought she was so amazing, he was willing to participate in an act that most would consider to be nasty.
Nasty business.
This type of vulgar, complaint-based boasting is sneaking into life more frequently than before, thanks to social media.
This last summer I went to my first festival, but I forgot a tent. So I went on Tinder to find someone to hook up with so I had somewhere to sleep that night. And it turns out tent is terrible. But I took it on my face for the first time and ever since then I've been hooked.
Unfortunately, the nature and extent of profanity and vulgarity in our society is a measure of its deterioration.
Shit, boy.
Whoever fought for women to get jobs.
Oh my God!
Why?
Bruh.
Why did we do that?
I am so tired. I want to just put my feet up. Like, oh my god.
If a lady wants to be strong and independent, as well as stunning and brave, there's no time to put one's feet up, because being an adult is a ceaseless endeavor. Just don't expect men to find the masculine career woman to be attractive.
So I've had this job for like a week and a half, right? I made sure when they interviewed me that my sleeves were rolled up so you could see that I have tattoos to the wrist. And I've worn short sleeves to this job every day for the past almost 2 weeks. And I already worked the whole lunch shift, okay? And I left, changed, put on makeup, and came back so I could host tonight. Could they have talked to me about it before I left so that I would know what to change into? Maybe. But apparently, my tattoo of a woman...
Disgusting.
...is inherently explicit. I said, what about a woman's body parts are explicit? They said they just are. Bullshit, if it were a topless man, this would not be a problem. Now I need to get a long sleeve shirt from somewhere. Because I need to cover up all of my tattoos. Me, I'm so mad.
We're toppling the patriarchy.
And many groups and corporations fought for women to get jobs. None more so than the global elites, with huge workforces.
No way.
Women being brought into the broader job market almost doubled the supply of workers for many occupations, which kept wages low. Cheap labor equals more profit, which is all that any corporation is concerned with.
Money, 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 money.
Yesterday in Pilates, I could tell when we were doing an exercise that the woman across from me was visibly upset at the fact that I have body hair. And since I have a feeling that she's gonna be in my class today because she usually is in this one, I'm making sure to wear a tank top as well. Mind your own body, babes.
God, you're sick.
My boyfriend isn't comfortable with me going to parties.
Mate guarding is a normal practice for both men and women. Dressing provocatively attracts more men, which increases the likelihood of mate poaching.
Facts.
Then there's propinquity. The propinquity effect is when people develop a personal relationship after seeing each other repeatedly. For example, students are more likely to become friends if they sit by each other in class, or if they live next door to each other in a dormitory.
He ain't lying.
The propinquity effect applies even more so to parties where the same people are invited. Since alcohol is often consumed and social inhibition is lower, cheating is more likely to occur. This is why men don't take party girls seriously.
True.
Road, so to speak, pussy you sour. Never giving credit where it's due, cause you don't like pussy in power. Let him.
One of the easiest life hacks I've ever learned is pretending to be a stupid woman. Sometimes I look at something and I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's a man's job. Is it really a man's job? No, not at all. But the key point is that I don't want to do it. So if I pretend to be an idiot, if I pretend to be a dumb, stupid little lady, a man will do it for me. Will he do it as well as me? No, but he will do it so I don't have to.
Modern women like this will inadvertently use their personality as a likability suppressant. It's a manosphere truth that the worst thing that modern womanism could have done for women was to allow them to reveal their true nature.
Yes.
Selective incompetence, or acting like a damsel in distress, is one more tool in their arsenal that is employed to guilt men into giving them what they want.
Poor thing.
Usury and manipulation is always in their back pocket. When you're a disposable utility to her, that's all she'll ever see in you.
Bummer.
How do you give a man space in a relationship?
The answer to this is simple. I always keep multiple men in my life, so I never have time to give my all to one of them. They always want more from me, and I never have enough to give.
What a floozy.
Here's your brand new car.
What is it? Hey,
What?
why'd you get red?
What's wrong with the red?
I don't even like red.
That's really messed up. I'm gonna say a 2. Definitely a 1 for me. Probably a 2.5. Oh no, definitely a 1. Sorry, that's gonna be a -0.
Quiet, you nincompoop.
I need to keep the commentary vague here. Otherwise, the video might get flagged. What I can say, though, is that this gentleman's scores were likely too generous for whatever it was that he was rating. That being said, he is sensible for keeping the gate locked and not letting them onto his property. It's important to keep the riffraff out of your life at all times.
A man must have a code. Oh, no doubt.
My favorite position? It's called the zombie. I just lie back and get eaten.
If you want to keep your man happy, literally all you have to do is feed him, let him use all 3 holes.
I know my worth, but I like the adrenaline I get from being delusional.
Shut up!